Good morning folks, my name is Kripal Amanna and welcome to the first edition of the Gourmet Biker show. A show where we will ride across the country on my motorcycle, exploring some great food. Karnataka is blessed with great coffee. So there's great coffee in Coorg, there's Chikmagalur and there's Sakleshpur. Whilst most people know Coorg and Chikmagalur, which of course is the birthplace of coffee in India, not much is known about Sakleshpur. So Sakleshpur in that way is a little off the beaten track. So today we're going to ride out to an estate in Sakleshpur, more specifically in the Manjarabad region. We're going to ride out there, explore great coffee of course, and also hopefully some great food. So let's get on the road and ride to Sakleshpur. And so I was off to a smooth start on an 875 that leads on to Mangalore via Hassan. I have done this route a few times and it's a great one for motorcycling, notwithstanding the odd traffic congestions due to roadblocks and diversions. Before long, I had arrived at my regular biker breakfast hall for a light South Indian breakfast, or tiffin as the locals like to call it. So we are at Mayura at Belur Cross. If you are on the road towards Hassan, towards Sakleshpur, this is a good place to stop and get a nice light breakfast. After this tasty breakfast, I was back on the smooth roads. It's incredible how our highway network has improved over the last few years. Now is definitely a good time to get out on the roads. But some things haven't changed. Folks on two-wheelers coming at you the wrong way, cattle on the road. But I wasn't complaining. I was enjoying the ride, and as I got closer to Sakleshpur, I could see the landscape changing. The broad highways gave way to winding roads, small towns, and the air was definitely getting crisper and fresher. In less than 5 hours since we left Bangalore, we had arrived in Sakleshpur. So we've arrived at our destination, Harley Estate, about 3,100 feet above sea level, in Sakleshpur, in the Manjarabad region of Sakleshpur to be precise. This estate was founded in 1860 by an Englishman named Mr. Harley. I'm sure if we dig deeper, we may perhaps find a connection between him and the other Harley, that is Mr. William Harley, son of an English immigrant who went on to found Harley Davidson motorcycles in Milwaukee in 1903. Anyway, that's my imagination, but let's ride in and meet the 5th generation family that owns this coffee estate today, the family of Mr. D.M. Purnesh. So I am with Chandani and Tapaswini, the 5th generation of the family that owns Harley Estate. So tell us a bit about Harley Estate.
So Harley Estate was started in the 1860s. Our family has bought it about 15 years ago.
Okay.
We have 550 acres here. We have a quaint little eco holiday home in the middle of all of that. So hopefully we'll take you through all of it now. And
we're going to explore a lot more of Harley Estate in the next couple of days. But right now I hear Chandani's got for us some Malenadu specialities, some Malenadu delicacies. So we're going to head out there for lunch, and there's going to be a bit of a ride there. So there's no such thing as a free lunch. So I'm going to ride more. So you're going to do a bit of a ride, get to the waterfalls, and enjoy a great Malenadu lunch. So we're in this gazebo in this beautiful setting by the waterfall here, and of course I'm with Chandani and I've got all this food here. So that's quite a feast. And this is what you call Malenadu cuisine.
Yes.
Right? And what's the cuisine like?
So we are basically rice eaters and meat eaters. And most of the vegetables and fruit that we have is seasonal and foraged from around the area. So even the karbuz are made from rice. We tend to use a lot of coconut and spices in our food.
Malenadu basically refers to land of the mountains.
Right.
Right? So is there any significance, is there any reference with regards to the food? I mean, do you have a lot of local produce that gets...
Yes, this is something that we grow here in India. This is Suvarna Gede or elephant yam.
Okay.
This is again, it's a wild mango that grows in this region. So we've actually made a savory dish out of the mango, which goes well with the rice. This again is red rice that's grown organically in the area, unpolished. So we use the same rice as well to make the karbuz and the rotis and all of that.
So the focus here is on consuming what is grown in and around the area. And I also see this pork here, which I guess is a staple again. It's as important as the rice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and so what do we have here?
We have a pepper fry of pork here. This is again a very typical Malenadu style of preparing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough talking, I'm going to get straight into the food. So what should I begin with?
Start with the karbuz.
And this is a different sort of a karbuz.
We've added a little bit of masala to it with the leaves and all of that.
And that goes with
well with the chicken curry.
So this is like a local home style chicken curry. I'm good with that.
And some pork on the side.
So I'm going to go for the pork right away. Sorry, can't resist. Beautiful. I love the way the fat's actually rendered down, and it's almost it's melt in your mouth. Beautiful.
So you have to have some of this all over your gravy and your karbuz.
And I also noticed, I mean, you've got a different sort of a paisa.
Yes.
Or a kheer.
People would recognize it as a kheer.
As a kheer, that's right. And so what's special about this here?
This is gaskase paisa. This is very popular in this area. Most people are farmers. They like to come home, like have a little bit of this and pass out for the evening.
So that's poppy seeds.
Yes, that's poppy seeds.
Right. So this is what we're going to do at the end of the meal. So you were saying meat's an integral part of the food.
Yeah, meat is an integral part of food here and of hosting.
Okay.
So when you're invited to someone's home, it's expected by them and by the person who's coming that there is going to be a good non-vegetarian feast on the table. There will be fish, chicken, mutton, pork for sure. Like I was saying, other delicacies. One is toddies, something palm toddy. That's something that we have a lot of.
Yeah. So if you wait another month, actually, we get some amazing soft shell crabs.
Soft shell crabs here?
Yeah, on the paddy fields.
Okay.
You get these little fish that are cooked whole because they're just that tiny. They're called mandal meenu.
Okay.
In Canada.
We get amazing mushrooms, which is there for a very short time.
Again, next month.
Next month. So we got.
So we're going to come back next month.
Yeah, you should for sure.
You'll have a whole other menu on the table.
Really? For me the beautiful thing about this meal is, of course, there's all these dishes, but it's like somebody's prepared it for you at home.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the most beautiful part of this meal out here. Whether it's the karbuz, the chicken curry, or the pork, or the suvarna gede. I mean the vegetable. I think everything is made with so much love, and I think that shows in the food.
Correct. And that's what we want to give people. We want to give them that home experience, that experience of being a farmer, living here, eating our kind of food that's homemade, home prepped, with a lot of love, like you said. So.
After that lovely lunch and conversation with the sisters, I wandered around the property a bit. Lush greenery as far as the eyes could see, gurgling waterfalls, placid lakes. This was paradise. A short nap later, it was time for dinner. So it's been a great day, a fabulous ride getting to Harley Estate, Sakleshpur. followed by a really special Malenadu lunch. And what better way to wind down the day than sit in front of this very cozy bonfire right in front of my cottage here at Golden Wood, sipping on a glass of wine and enjoying some barbecue fare.